Hello, Heartbreakers! Today I'm doing a solo episode. My favorite thing to do for you guys are the solos, like I keep saying. We're going to do the hot topics, we're going to do the questions, maybe even, Ryan might read the questions to me, we'll see. But anyways, I have one of my Hamptons outfits on, not that you guys care. If you're watching video, this is what I might wear. The corset's very tight. I can barely breathe. So if I sound out of breath, that's what's happening right now. So that's my spiel as I'm going to the Hamptons. You know what's going to be fun about the Hamptons is I go see my family, like I said. I then go to the Hamptons. I'm then going to go to New York City, Manhattan, to fly so I can get a better, direct flight. Because flying from I think it's Long Beach or whatever, which is the closest airport to the Hamptons. I don't want to have to do a layover. But anyways, I might go on a date with this guy that I met on Raya. He is an athlete, so I'm not going to give him any shacks just because he's good enough. They have enough sex. Then he's super cute. He's a quarterback, whatever. Quarterback. Okay. Yeah. But I might flake on him too. You know how I get. Sometimes I get overwhelmed about the athlete thing, and I'll be like, no, he doesn't know what I've done in the past. He doesn't know what I used to do for a living. Not that they care, they love strippers anyways. Okay, so let's see. Hot topics.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I actually really like this one. So there's an AI app and it shows how bad dating is right now. And it's supposed to help men with communicating with their girlfriends. So a new AI powered app has been released. It's called Angry Girlfriend. The app is designed to help users handle relationship conflicts with their partners, especially girlfriends or wives, by giving them tips. Okay. I really like this. Men, I don't think that they mean it. They don't know how to communicate. It's hard for them. They're not taught to release their feelings. Men are getting more used to that these days to kind of express themselves, but it's such a new thing that I think they need help. It's just not a generational thing. Okay, the Angry Girlfriend app offers up a list of different scenarios that might, you guessed it, anger a girlfriend as a way for you guys to practice various situations. While the intentions are good, the app downplays the different ways that men and women handle relationship challenges. Well, listen, let me just rewind here. I think that this app is great. I think that, and that people are going to be upset about this, I think that there's a lot more people that are autistic now than ever, and it's hard for those people to communicate. I've been saying this for a long time. I wish there was an app for people who have social anxiety, who want to be in relationships, that it's hard for them to go out. They're so fearful of anything that they need to practice how to handle these situations. They need to be able to be like, what do I say when my girlfriend's angry? Because women will just spiral, twist everything, make it a bigger deal than what it really is. That's the truth. And men need to know how to handle that. But the problem is what if you're in an argument with your girlfriend and you start typing into the app what she's saying and it gives you a response? I think what they're saying is the downplay is that it's just people are just reading stuff now. Then I don't want people to go into a thing where it's I'm not even understanding what the person's saying because now I'm just going to type it into AI. AI is literally taking over everything, even people's relationship arguments. They're taking over. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good trend. I do think certain men need to use this. I wish my exes used this app. Seriously. Is this just babying men into not growing or understanding empathy? Yes, it is. But again, they can learn from it. I think they should use it for practice. I don't think that they should use it for actual arguments. I think that if they want to practice on how to handle, I think it's great. Like I said, men are not learned to handle arguments properly. I mean, even women need to be using this. I think I might start using it because I don't know how to argue with somebody. I'll just block them, or I just won't even say anything and then I'll hate them and they don't understand. I wish that I knew how to tell people when I'm upset on what to say, because a lot of times I say the wrong things and it's not what I meant to say at all. And they'll just completely be offensive. And I'll have to sit there for weeks and be like, why does that person hate me? Oh, that was like not right of me to say. I didn't hear it correctly. But I do think it's a little bit babying men. I'm not going to lie. Next question or next discussion. Feeling stuck in your sex life, maybe start having a monthly meeting about it. I love this. This is for couples, by the way. We didn't clarify. Sex therapist Emily has been advocating for couples to have a monthly sex meeting in her book, Smart Sex. While not the most fun topic of conversations, Dr. Emily has been encouraging people to open better lines of communications with their partners about their sex lives once a month. I love this. I really do. People just go into sex and they don't have any conversations before. They don't have any conversations after. It's just like you just lay in bed and then it just starts. And then it's like, what if that person didn't like something? Or what if they feel like it's not enough? Or what if they want to try something new? And people are so shy about talking about sex. I like the monthly check-ins just in general with your partner. So I love this even more that it's about sex. It's not just about how much sex they are having, but instead the quality of sex. What type of sex? What type of sex do you like the most? So it's about what type of sex, how can I improve my sex life? What do you want to try? What do you dislike? I like this. Like I said, people will not like something and then they'll just get the ick and then not want to deal with the person like, oh, he spit in my mouth. I didn't like it. Instead of just being like, hey, let me check in with this person and see. Somebody actually did this to me the other day. He was texting me and he was like, what do you like? And I was like, oh. And then I sat there for a while trying to text out what I liked. And I was like, it caught me off guard a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay, what do I like? It made me actually really think about it. Because also I think that it's different with each person. So I might like something with one person, but not like it with the other person. So I don't want to be like, oh, I like this, but I'm not attracted to that person the way where I'd be able to do that, or I'm not comfortable with that person. Like a lot of things that I like in sex, it's been after I've been with someone for a while and it just gets better and better. It's not like something like right away. Like I'm not somebody that right away I want to have anal, but later if I've been with them for like 6 months, I'll definitely try to have anal. Or some people don't even realize that that's an option. Not to be TMI.
Had you been intimate with this person before, or did that question come out of nowhere?
Yeah, I had been intimate with the person before, but just like 3 times. And I also wanted to know what he was into. Because like guys will just sit there and not say anything. But guys like freaky stuff and they wait for the female to kind of like either just do it and then they're just like, oh yeah, I like that, or they wait for the female to really say something, but they're really, really shy about saying whether they even like a finger in their ass. Like men will not admit to that. Like straight men will be like, no, I don't want to do that. But then when you do it, like it's every single time they want it, you know? So I feel like you gotta be the one. I like this monthly check-in. Like I'm gonna steal this. Even if it's just like a situationship, I want to check in with the people. I like this lady's book. I might read it. Smart Sex. Dr. Emily. Love you, Dr. Emily.
Get her on the pod.
Yeah, we should. We should really try to get her on the pod. I like that she came up with this. Also, sometimes you need to be like, I like it longer. Sometimes people think that 5 minutes. I was just talking to one of my friends. She was like, oh no, I'm a 10-minute, 15-minute type of gal. I personally am like an hour and a half type of gal, you know? Okay, hotline questions.
What should I do on my wife and I's honeymoon to make sex the most amazing time? 24-year-old female and my fiance, 23-year-old male, getting married next week and are going on our trip for our honeymoon. We're both virgins for one reason or another, and I want to make it super special. We haven't really talked about sex or what we like and don't like. How can I prepare? What should I wear? Please help.
Okay, how should you prepare? Listen, it's not going to go good. It's not going to be a magical moment like you think it's going to be. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Like, if you guys have saved your virginity like that, it's going to be awkward like everybody else loses their virginity. Doesn't matter what age, it's awkward. Honestly, going to be probably painful. And the guy, your husband's going to be nervous and not be able to get hard. That's what's going to happen. And I think if you wear like an outfit and like you make it such a grand thing and you put so much pressure on it, it's going to make it worse. I think that you should just get married whenever you feel comfortable having sex with your husband. Just let it be a natural thing. Like, I know that you're probably so excited. I know that you want to do it. I mean, try to dress up if you want to, but like I would save that until later, until when you need to spice things up. You guys are so new to it. Obviously, you haven't done it. Like, it's going to be exciting. You're going to be nervous. The guy's going to struggle because that's what guys do when they lose their virginity. They either come right away or they can't get hard because they're so nervous. So you're not going to go into this situation feeling like you're shooting a porno. You're just not. I would just make it as natural as possible. Maybe even have like a bottle of wine before or two. Maybe not. Maybe get rid of the alcohol. I take that back because you don't want him to have whiskey dick. But I would have one glass of wine each. I would take a bath together. I would give each other massages. I'd even maybe start off, since you guys are a little bit older, like in your 20s, I would start off with mutual masturbation. Something that you guys both know, that are both comfortable with, and then go into sex. That way it's less pressure. I would watch each other masturbating and then start having sex. I think that that's very special. And I mean, just you losing your virginity to that person's like special already. You don't got to do anything more. Okay, should I read this one?
Sure, it's longer.
Oh, damn it. Oh, God. Okay. My girlfriend has ditched me in Texas and moved back to Italy. What should I do? Male, 32. I've been ditched at my extended family's home in Austin while my, I guess, ex-now wife, 24, is flying back home to Italy. I met my Italian wife a few years ago while I was on vacation in France. We got along amazing. We had a close relationship, met the family, and got married soon after. I move a lot for work, so it's hard for me to keep a home base. My work has left me in Texas for a while, but I knew my wife wanted to start a family back in Italy. Shortly after, I told her that we would have to stay in Austin for a while, and she got very cold. A few days later, she tells me she wants a divorce and that she's moving back to Italy for good. I've been in Austin for a few weeks without a proper place to live yet, and I have been staying at my cousin's house, and my wife has already booked a plane ticket back, kicked me out of our Airbnb. She hasn't responded to my calls and texts. I don't know what to do. I'm scared she has already left. That's hard. That's really hard. But the problem is that she's 24, and a 24-year-old is looking for stability and like protection. And if you don't have a stable home for a 24-year-old, that's very scary. Especially somebody coming from another country. Keep in mind that they're going to have to try to find a way to provide for themselves also. And that makes it even more difficult because you have to get a work visa, like all this kind of stuff. And if you feel like you're not being taken care of.
The only reason he doesn't have a home is because he just moved there for work and he's just staying in an Airbnb while he looks for a house. That's what I got out of it.
Well, see, that's scary. If you're ready to like start a family and be somewhere and you know that someone's traveling for work, honestly, she should have went like over this before she got married, but she was probably just so in love. She just wanted things to work out. But if it was me, I would leave too. If I wanted to be with somebody and I wanted to have like a stable home and I wanted to start a family and I felt like this person wasn't going to be able to do that until later, I would not want to waste my 20s trying to work things out with someone. I really think that she got cold feet and that like the honeymoon stage died off. I'm not saying that it's okay. I think that that's very hurtful and it's not right. And also to ignore your text messages and calls. Like once you're already married to someone, like I feel like in a way you're obligated for a little bit until the divorce is final. And like when you're trying to figure things out to answer someone's call, like that's again, you're dating someone that's 24. Your wife has ghosted you. That's sick. It's not right. Especially when you're so stressed trying to find a home and figure out your workplace. And I wonder if he's in the military. That's what it sounds like. Like typically like people in the military move a lot, especially to Texas. Austin's a great city. She's missing out. It's very fun. There's tons of stuff to do. I mean, I guess Italy. I'm not sure we're in Italy, but, and also I have to be devil's advocate, right? She's not used to the US. So she's probably just overwhelmed with trying to get used to a different country. She doesn't have a husband that has a place yet. He moves a lot. She doesn't know when she's going to move again. She wants to have children. It's just not the right time for you guys. I just file for divorce. If she doesn't want to answer you, she doesn't want to answer your text messages, I just file for divorce right away. There's a place called We the People. They'll do it for $800 if you're trying to save. You can even get divorce papers online and file them online. You both have to sign though and get it notarized. But if she's going to just ghost you, that's not your wife anymore. She doesn't get to pick when she wants to be a wife or not. You're either there figuring it out until the end and till death do us part, or let's just go back to Italy then. That's a huge heartbreak.
They rushed into the marriage, and
yeah,
she's getting
absolutely.
cold feet,
you guys rushed into the marriage. You guys really rushed into the marriage. You guys rushed into meeting each other, families. You guys also met while you're on vacation. Do not do that. It's not going to be a forever vacation with that person. You try to fight and find that like vacation feeling that you had when you first met the person. It's very difficult. You might as well meet someone in a horrible situation. So then when the horrible situation happens again, you know what you're doing. All right. That's it for my solo episode. Thank you to all of my Heartbreakers listeners. I love reading these things for you guys. I love answering your questions. I can't wait to do another episode for you, so stay tuned.